Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Today my topic is idioms and phrasal verbs, understanding and usage. Idioms and phrasal verbs are essential aspects of English language proficiency. Here are some strategies to understand and effectively use idioms and phrasal verbs. Learn common idioms and phrasal verbs. Start by learning commonly used idioms and phrasal verbs in English. Begin with basic ones and gradually progress to more advanced ones as you become more comfortable. Contextual understanding. Understand idioms and phrasal verbs within the context in which they are used. Pay attention to how they are used in sentences and what they convey in terms of meanings or expression. Identify literal vs figurative meanings. Recognize and difference between the literal meaning of words and the figurative meaning conveyed by idioms and phrasal verbs. Context usually indicates when a phrase is being used figuratively. Use of examples. Study examples of idioms and phrasal verbs used in sentences or conversations. This helps you understand their uses and contextually appropriate situations. Visualize meaning. Try to visualize the meaning of idioms and phrasal verbs rather than translating them directly into your native language. This helps you internalize their meaning and use them more naturally. Practice with contextual exercises. Engage in exercises or activities that require you to use idioms and phrasal verbs in context. This could include reading comprehension exercises, completing sentences, or writing short stories using idiomatic expressions. Create flashcards. Make flashcards with idioms and phrasal verbs on one side and their meanings and usage examples on the other. Review them regularly to reinforce your understanding and memory. Keep a journal. Keep a journal where you write down new idioms and phrasal verbs you encounter along with their meaning and usage. Reflect on situations where you could use them in your own speech or writing. Listen and read widely. Expose yourself to a wide range of English materials including books, articles, podcasts, and movies. Pay attention to the idioms and phrasal verbs used in these sources and how they contribute to the overall meaning and tone. Seek feedback. Practice using idioms and phrasal verbs in conversations and writing and ask for feedback from native speakers or language instructors. They can provide guidance on your uses and help correct any mistakes. Experiment and take risks. Don't be afraid to experiment with using idioms and phrasal verbs in your speech and writing. Taking risks and practicing regularly are essential for mastering these aspects of the English language. Be patient and persistent. Learning idiom and phrasal verbs takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself and keep working on expanding your knowledge and usage over time. By implementing these strategies and actively incorporating idioms and phrasal verbs into your language practice, you can improve your understanding and use of these essential elements of English language proficiency. By implementing these strategies and actively incorporating idioms and phrasal verbs into your language practice, you can improve your understanding and usage of these essential elements of English language proficiency. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Now see you again, inshallah.